Hello everyone and welcome back to learning the fundamentals of the Trigify platform. Today we're going to be going over specifically how to use and control agents, more particularly how we can think about prompting them and getting the best results out of your agent nodes. So let's dive in. So I have up and open in front of me our workflow canvas board here. I've selected one of the agent nodes here where we have a few different options. First of all, we have the ability to select the specific format that we want returned by the agent. These options are text, number, boolean, or URL. And then we can also go ahead and actually pick the AI model that we want, from OpenAI and all of their different models through to Claude and then through to Gemini as well. Now, quick note, if you don't want to be charged any credits for using AI models, you can actually go ahead to the setup section and input your own API key, where you then can control the costs, and you can incur the costs as opposed to incurring a credit cost within the Trigify platform. Context table, this is basically providing your agent with memory. So we can actually select a context table that we've created for the agent to use as a tool and pull the information from that context table. And I'll go into how we can create context tables in a second. But first, let's go on and look at the prompt. Now, the first thing to make sure that you note with prompting an agent is that you need to be as concise, clear, and guardrailed as possible. So what that basically means in principle is if I was wanting to get, for example, a summary of the post coming in here from this social listening search that I've had set up, I have two options. I can either say, give me a summary on this post, and then obviously add the post text URL. The thing is with this prompt is it's very vague, it's very simplistic, so the results will vary drastically each time I run it, even though the prompt stays the same, because we're giving a lot of control to the agent. And that might be okay if that's what you want, but if you're wanting something more specific, we need to be more nuanced with how we're actually prompting this agent. So I might say here, your job is to read this post, and I'm just going to give the post text, and give me a summary of what this post is talking about for my executive team to say. And so now we're just going to do Shift Enter Enter, and then I'm going to add some more specifics. The output format I want you to follow is 1, keep your summary. So I'm going to add some instructions now to help guide it to under 10 words. We actually might make that a little bit longer here, so we'll say like 30 words. Focus on the point the post is trying to convey. Focus on the point that your post is trying to convey, that the post is trying to convey. And then third point could be, maybe I don't actually have a third point for this one. So I think that's enough in of itself. And then I also just want to add, your response should be the output only. So i.e. the summary, nothing else. So this way, this also stops it from doing things such as I've analyzed the post and this post is, and then it goes into the summary. Here I just want its output to be specifically that. So I'm actually going to go ahead and select 4.5 sonnet in this case, and then I'm going to run that, and let's pick, here we go, this particular post. So we'll see what the agent comes back with. There's always a level of tweaking. Sometimes we may need to be a little bit more specific, in the sense of it might even be like we might need to say, okay, these are the rules that you must like obey and follow, for example. And in that case, it obviously makes it a little bit stricter and a little bit clearer that it needs to follow those guardrails. I don't think I actually hit go on this. Let me redo that. And now we have some of the data coming back here. We can go ahead and have a look at the results. So here I'm just going to go into the JSON view just to get a little bit more of a detailed output here. And we can see here, founders lack time to master complex GTM tools. Launchify offers AI agents that expertly operate existing sales and marketing platforms, maximizing tool capabilities without requiring founders to become technical experts. So that's a summary of this particular post as a whole. We got another one running here with a new post coming in there. So this is actually perfect. I believe this is 30 words. I don't want to count it live on this recording, but what I would do is I could double check that and just have a little count. If not, again, like I said, you might need to be a little bit more strict with how it's working with regards to the summary. But you can see here it's not adding any extra context, which is really nice. So the key things is being highly rigid, highly structured. If you want control and granularity inside of that prompt, if you want more control with the agent and you don't care about the results varying slightly every single time, you give more control to the agent. So always err on the side of caution and be more specific than you think.